And now for our next news special report.
You're not going to believe the shockwave echoing through Capitol Hill right now. The name causing this stir? None other than President Donald Trump. Imagine this, Trump taking the gavel as the Speaker of the House. Many might think it's just talk, but there's more brewing beneath the surface than meets the eye. Republicans are gathered discussing potential replacements for Kevin McCarthy, and now Trump might just be in the mix. Now, before you draw conclusions, stay tuned. You don't want to miss our final thought on how this political shakeup could affect the very core of our great republic. Today, the political world is buzzing with a name we all know too well, President Donald Trump. As it stands, the GOP's closed candidate House forum is scheduled for next Tuesday. They're discussing potential nominees to replace Kevin McCarthy. And though Reps Jim Jordan and Steve Scalise have shown interest, there's a growing sentiment about the prospect of Speaker Trump. Now, this isn't just idle chatter. Trump himself has hinted at the possibility. Speaking of Brooke Singman of Fox News Digital, the former president claimed he might step in for a short-term role as House Speaker, aiming to be a unifier for the Republican Party until a final decision is made on that position. Think about that for a moment. A former president stepping back into the political arena not as commander-in-chief, but as a unifying voice in Congress. The rumor mill went into overdrive when Trump posted a snapshot of himself seated authoritatively in the Speaker's chair holding that iconic gavel. There's a potential roadblock looming ahead for Trump. There's a catch. According to the New York Post, there's a little-known House GOP rule that might block Trump's path. This rule mandates that anyone indicted for a felony with a potential prison sentence of 2 or more years cannot serve in this role. But the political realm is ever fluid and rules can change. The key takeaway? The GOP might just alter the game to pave Trump's way. It's rumored that Trump might be making a strategic trip to Congress soon, right before the decisive vote for the next House Speaker. And just a couple of days ago, Trump dropped a bombshell. Speaking to reporters outside a New York City courthouse, he confirmed that he had been approached about possibly becoming the next Speaker of the House. But it's not just about the title or power for him. Emphasizing his dedication to the Republic, Trump stated his commitment to doing whatever is best for the country and the Republican Party. Here's the raw video that's sparking such intense discussions. Watch.
Speaker.
Who should be Speaker?
Who should be Speaker, Mr. President?
A lot of people have been calling me about Speaker. All I can say is we'll do whatever is best for the country and for the Republican Party.
Would you take the job? Would you take the job?
We have some great people.
Would you take the job?
A lot of people have asked me about it. I'm focused. You know, we're leading. I don't know you. I'm sure you don't read too much in the papers. But we're leading by like 50 points for president. You know, my focus is totally on that. If I can help them during the process, I would do it. But we have some great people in the Republican Party that could do a great job as Speaker.
Well, what about you?
Marjorie Taylor Greene called for you to be Speaker yesterday. Did you accept?
Yeah, I think she's a wonderful woman, Marjorie, and a lot of other people involved with that too. I'll do whatever it is to help, but my focus, my total focus is being president and, quite honestly, making America great again, because we are living in a country in decline. This is a country that's failing badly. We're not respected in the world. Interest rates are through the roof. Taxes are through the roof. Inflation is horrible. What it's done to us, it's eating us alive. Energy is now over $5. I was at $1.87. It's over $5. What's happened to our country with Afghanistan, that horrible removal, the most embarrassing moment, I think, in our country's history. So I'm running for president. I'm up by 40 and 50 points and more in some cases. But whatever I can do to help with regard to Speaker is good. By the way, I'm also leading Biden by a lot. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have trials like this.
On Truth Social, Trump made a grand statement that further stirred the pot. In it, he flaunts his significant lead over other Republican contenders and Joe Biden while committing to assisting with the Speaker of the House selection, at least for the short term. His objective, to aid the election of a strong Republican Speaker who will share his vision to make America great again. With Trump's potential entry, the atmosphere is tense. Jim Jordan was recently grilled about Trump's speaker ambitions. Jordan, with political savvy, sidestepped the direct question, heaping praise on Trump and expressing his own ambitions subtly. For those curious about this masterclass in political evasion, take a look.
I think President Trump wants to be president of the United States. That's what I want. I think he's the best president we've had, certainly in my lifetime. Did more what he said he would do than any president I can remember. I want him to be president of the United States. I think that's what he wants to do. And I think that's what's going to happen because the country is so fed up with the policies of Joe Biden. I think President Trump is going to be our nominee. He's winning by, 40, 50 points. And I think he's going to be our next president. He's beaten Joe Biden, and I think even an ABC poll like a week ago by 10, 11 points. So the country knows his policies worked. I think he wants to be president. I want him to be president.
Now, before we delve further into this whirlwind of political maneuvering, I'd like to take a moment to discuss something essential for all of us. Watching these political plays reminds me of how crucial it is to have a solid foundation. Just as Trump seeks to solidify his position in the political arena, we should all think about securing our futures, right? And that's where Noble Gold Investments comes in. Just as Trump, his unexpected maneuvers catch everyone off guard, the financial world has its surprises. Taking control of your financial future can seem daunting, but Noble Gold Investments offers clarity amidst the chaos. Their expert team can guide you in investing in precious metals. Actual customers rave about the experience. The staff answered all my questions. No pressure sales tactics. And securing my future is stress-free with Noble Gold's expertise. And currently, Noble Gold Investments is offering a free 5-ounce silver America the Beautiful bullion coin for qualified accounts. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, there's no better time to ensure your future. Head over to nextnewsgold.com or click below to visit their website directly. And the number's on the screen there too, 877-646-5347. You can always call them. They're waiting to hear from you. Now, post Kevin McCarthy's ousting, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene made her stance clear. For her, there's only one contender for the Speaker's position, Donald Trump. Citing his track record as president, Greene listed all the changes she believes Trump can bring about, from ending the war in Ukraine to safeguarding borders and supporting the military and police. But let's put this into perspective. Kevin McCarthy's removal as House Speaker, it was historic, marking the first instance of a Speaker being voted out in the entire history of the U.S. Congress. And post his ousting, several Republicans have started rallying behind Trump. Representative Troy Nehls didn't mince words when nominating Trump for the position. Other Republicans like Greg Steube of Florida and Mike Collins of Georgia followed suit, expressing their support for Trump's speakership. What's notable is that the Speaker doesn't have to be a sitting House member. Trump's name was floated around even during the January vote, indicating a consistent push from certain quarters for his leadership. This week, Trump has been engaged in a civil trial in New York related to his business ventures, and in the Republican primary for president, he is leading the pack. And in a sudden twist to this political saga, Representative Troy Nehls has announced that former President Donald Trump is actually backing Representative Jim Jordan for the House Speaker role. This move has taken many by surprise, especially in light of Trump's earlier proclamation that he'd serve as Speaker temporarily to bridge the gap until a permanent successor was chosen. While some Republicans had their preferences clear, this latest endorsement from Trump is clearly a game changer. Trump's willingness to step aside and support Jordan speaks volumes of the party's internal dynamics and their strategic planning for the future. This story underscores the unpredictable and dynamic nature of our republic's political landscape. Just when we thought former President Trump might be wielding the Speaker's gavel, he pivots, endorsing another strong Republican contender. His move epitomizes the essence of leadership, recognizing when to lead and when to support others in their leadership journey. For Trump, this decision is emblematic of his commitment to the Republican Party and the nation. For the American people, it's a window into the strategic maneuverings that define our republic, where strategies evolve, allegiances shift, but the overarching goal remains the betterment of the nation. It's a testament to our republic spirit, where change is the only constant and leadership can be both in the foreground and behind the scenes. As we navigate these exciting times, one truth stands firm. a republic's resilience and its unwavering commitment to its people. So hold on, America. The political theater continues, and the narrative is far from over.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.